Hey everyone, hope you're doing okay today. I'm waiting for some copies to be printed, like a bunch of them, uh, relative to a building permit. And I'm going to kill 5 minutes here with driving through this little town of Jasaan, Misamis Oriental, or I should say Misamis Oriental, that's how you pronounce it. And so I hope it's interesting to you. You dear Filipinos, I know this is boring for you because every town looks the same and you're very well acquainted, but please understand that there's foreigners like myself who have never been to the Philippines even, at least in my case prior to 3 or 4 years ago. So it's interesting for them to see what's going on. I'm just going to drive around for a little bit and we'll just go from there. I'll give you, there we go. I'll just see how the traffic situation is here, see how everyone copes with it, and etc. No yield signs, no stop signs. You go when you can go. And yes, are there accidents? You bet. Most of the accidents are with motorbikes and the three-wheel tuk-tuks. So you just have to be super careful if you're driving a vehicle. You have to, if you stop at an intersection, you're not going to go anywhere. You got to just keep rolling, and they give in to you, or the times you have to stop and wait. But you keep motion if you can. Otherwise, you're going to sit, and that's just it's worse in the city. So here's somebody parked on the opposite side of the street. There's a little bit of a open market over here. And by the way, open markets are great, except that this one isn't necessarily inexpensive. It tends to be more expensive than up the road about 20 minutes to half hour. And of course, it's relative, isn't it? I mean, it takes, you have to go further to deliver your produce, so you charge a little more. It's all relative. But here's housing, here's businesses, everything, just no rhyme or reason. It just happens. I'm sure they have some type of ordinance and as to what you can build and whatnot. But right on the left side here is a hardware store. There's a meat market to the right, and I'm just going to make a right turn here. I used to, as I've mentioned before, I used to rush like they do, but it doesn't pay. It's not worth it. Haven't hit anybody, but I don't really want to either, because the foreigner's always at fault, So if you have deep pockets, maybe you're not, maybe it doesn't concern you, but I don't, so. This particular street is the one that goes through to all the way to Claveria, which is about 40 kilometers away. Look at this. I mean, this is a thoroughfare, a national highway. This is where the big trucks come through. Lots of little ones, as this one here. That's just a little one. Big 3-axle with 4 axles actually, counting front axle. Okay. Water. To the left on the corner is where we get our water. It impresses me as the cleanest place, and inside especially, and that's where we get it, right there. Water's relatively cheap here. To fill the equivalent of 7 of those 5-gallon bottles costs about just a little over $2. Right. Actually, with the exchange right now, right about $2. So, as I say, that's pretty cheap. It's a non-issue, and they have to be government approved for specific filtration requirements and all that. There's 2 or 3 others in town, but they're not real desirable, in my estimation. I'm actually just going around the block here, but because I want to go straight to the other side of town. So, you come shopping, but there's nowhere to park. So, we normally have to park 3 or 4 blocks away and walk. It's a good hardware place to the right. This one on the corner is super expensive. I think he smelled money when he saw me, and up went the price. So that's what you're going to run into, you expats. When you can, make it convenient for your lady. Drop her off close and go park somewhere and wait. She'll get the best price for you, and you don't have to deal with standing around and following her around, because sometimes Ging will go to 2 or 3 or 4 different places before she gets the quality and the price that she wants. And sometimes there's just nothing here to get. So that's why we go to a place called Puerto. It's a little further than where I was this morning for internet, which, by the way, is going to be a while. But that is a good Wi-Fi. It's just, you want good Wi-Fi, you need to get into a city, a larger city. A little place like this, apparently the population is about 60,000. And of course there's surrounding areas. Lots of people. Oh, you see that? See that wire? I touched it with the top of my little cargo van, and my cargo, it's not even, I don't know, 7 feet. People setting up shop, selling anything they can. Life is hard here. There's no doubt about that. I don't know if this truck is trying to come in here or what he's trying to do. I hope not, otherwise I'm going to get stuck. Okay, I'm going to turn left and get out of here, and I am going to shut it down here very shortly. I think you've had enough of what happens in a little town traffic-wise, and I've had enough of driving around, frankly, so I am going to close it out here. And looks like my battery's gone on my phone, so let's just